I am testing, and I didn't realize it was going to do exactly what it just did. I don't know who's watching. I don't know if Zip's still there. Hey, Zip, if you're there, good to see you, buddy. I actually was just kind of testing on this thing. I didn't realize what it was going to do when I set up a broadcast. I didn't realize. I only thought that when you set up a broadcast on this StreamYard, I only thought, hey, Steve, hey, Downscale. Yeah, just a test. Steve, I'm glad you're here. Hey, Chris, Phantom Gazer, how are you? What I did was, hey, Kay, I went in to just kind of look at StreamYard a little bit, and I created a broadcast, but I didn't realize that if you create a broadcast, I always thought that if you created a broadcast and you scheduled it for later, then it would put it on your YouTube channel as like a reminder. I didn't realize that if you created a broadcast, it automatically sets it up on your YouTube channel. So when I saw Zip saying, "Are you going live?" I was like, how did he even know I was in here? I didn't realize it did that. Hi, Alex. Hey, D. Good to see you. Hey, Disney Circus Girl. Welcome in. Hope everybody's doing well. Again, I was just kind of testing. I was kind of just messing around with this to see, more about it, because we've been using StreamYard. So I'm sure everybody's been seeing it now. But hey, Zip, welcome in, buddy. I didn't even realize you could see that I had set up anything. Okay, Steve, then that's why. And hey, Sean, Mickey Sightings, how are you? I didn't realize that it had to be private. I didn't know that. So I'm learning new stuff as well, because not necessarily accidental, but I am here, and I just wanted to kind of see a lot of the stuff, because I'm still learning this. I'm kind of a novice at it. I don't really know what I'm doing. So I was like, well, I'm going to go on and look it over a little bit, and then start a stream and share some stuff with people just to share it, because I didn't know. I had no idea what I was doing at first. So I said, well, I'll just go on real fast and see what I can do. I wish this was test mode. It's not really a test mode. It's more of I'm on stream, even though I wasn't sure if I was going to be or not. But I'm just going to do this here. I wasn't sure what I was doing. So I was like, well, let's see what we can do. And I also want to start sharing, share screens. Like, I didn't realize you could do this. And now you guys can see the other screen over here, which is me watching me. But I was just kind of testing it to see what was going on. And I didn't realize that it did all that. So I was like, well, let's test it a little bit. So down at the bottom here, you can do different things where you can do that screen, or you can do the full screen, or you can do where it's like that. So it's all kind of neat. I didn't realize that you could do all that. But can you guys, if I do that, can you hear anything on this side? Like, for instance, I'm going to pull up a video. I don't know if you guys can see this, and let me know what you can see and what you can't see, or if you can hear this. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not.
Today we're going to be talking about an exciting new ride attraction that's coming to Tokyo Disneyland expansion, Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast. As many of us know, Beauty and the Beast is a classic, timeless film that many people around the world continue to love and watch, and especially here in Tokyo.
I don't know if it'll go to the big screen. Can you guys hear that?
It really immerses guests in that story.
And see, it didn't enlarge the whole screen. See the way that looks?
So we've got a lot
I don't like the way that looks
so far on this project. A lot of what you see here is some of that environmental work, some of the food, plaster work.
Steve, my man.
What's up, buddy?
How much?
For the project.
I was kind of testing some stuff here.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted you to come on just for purposes of testing. I'll bring it back to the 2 screen there. Is that one better? Or there we go. That's the one.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody in the chat. Again, just kind of testing and hanging out for a few minutes. Steve got a haircut, everybody.
I did.
I wanted to ask you, looking at this Streamlabs, if I wanted to share it again like it just did,
Yeah.
you can't have more than 2 people?
Yeah, you can have more. You can have up to 6. It'll put 4 up on the side.
Okay. Would it fit all 6 on the side if I wanted to share like that?
We've not tried it. I know it'll share at least 4. There'll be 4 up the side. It may only put whoever the top couple on there for. I don't know if it'll put all 6 or not.
Ah, I got you. Okay, gotcha. And when I do that, where I'm looking at nothing but that whole screen,
yep.
Can they still hear? I mean, and anybody in the chat, they can hear us, right?
Yep. Everybody, it's just a matter of what you're showing on video. Everybody can hear everything and see everything.
And can they hear that screen?
I heard it. It was light.
All right.
It was very light. So it has to come through your speakers through to your microphone.
Ah, okay. So maybe not. Then I'll have to learn how to do that, because, like you said the other day, if you want to share a screen with somebody and you want to show that, I might not be able to do that if I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you can do if you're on. I think if you're on solo without using your microphone and everything, it'll automatically pick it up. The audio.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong on that because we haven't tested that either, but I think it'll automatically, if you use an HDMI. Oh, you have a Mac though.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Those darn Macs.
Okay. Welcome in. Hey, Pete. Welcome in. Pete Devitt's here. Noah's here. Crazy Z is here. Yeah, guys, we're just kind of testing real fast. So let me ask you this, Steve. So at the bottom here, I see you, I see me, and I see that share screen. Can I get rid of that share screen altogether?
No, you can't. All the options will stay there. So actually the right 3 are all share screen options.
Okay.
So you can click and play with them. It won't kick us out or anything. One of them will have, that's the one most people will use for like trailers. So like if you have 2 screens, you put your trailer up over here, full screen on the second monitor. You share that monitor right there, and then you can play like a movie trailer right there. And that will allow you to do a trailer reaction where people can see your reaction while you're watching that, but they also get to see the trailer at the same time.
Right. Now, but my question is, and anybody in the chat, please, if you can, if I'm doing that right there, let's say a new trailer just came out, you want to do one, I want to do one. I can't record that though, can I?
No, recording, no. You have to do it live if you want to do it live.
Okay, so you have to do a live stream of your trailer.
It's the only way I know how to do it. I'm sure there's software out there to do a recorded version of it. So like I know that I think Streamlabs will do it for you, and I think iMovie might do it, or Quick Movie, whatever it is, QuickTime. There's a few that will record that option, and one of them that I used in the past, I believe it was OBS. You can record and then download that, and it'll turn it into but I don't think you can get that on your Mac though. Oh
yeah, well I can get OBS on the Mac because
you can get OBS. Let me
downsize
real quick and see which one it was.
Yeah, we did that a little bit, not a ton, but we did do it a little bit. So I don't know. I don't know how to do that.
It was what do I have down here? Oh, it's been a while.
So D says Miguel did his interview on Streamlabs privately, and
maybe it's Streamlabs and not OBS. I think it is. It's whatever one you can't get. I think is Streamlabs the one you can't get.
I can't get Streamlabs.
Yeah, I think that's the one it is. Then that will allow you to record off of that I've used. I can research it for you and let you know others, but that's the one that I've used in the past that I know you can record, because there's an option down there to either go live or to record when you use Streamlabs.
Right.
And it'll record it for you just like you were doing it. That way you can release it as a vlog. But again, that's Streamlabs, which I don't think you can get.
I got you. Okay.
Now I'm sure there's something that would work with a Mac. I just don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is either. Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering, because as I try to test this to use it for different things moving forward, as we enhance, like maybe something on Sports Night, if there's let's say there's a game going on and we're watching, we're chatting and we want to put the game in here.
We don't want to do that because that's copywritten. So, but you can't show broadcasts without written consent. So, but that idea for things like that is exact. So basically what you could do though is if you wanted to show like, highlights from a long time ago or something like that. So, what's Doc Labs? So we've had Zip has Doc Labs in there now, but anyways, so you got to have a special permission to have footage that's copywritten like that.
I got you. All right. Yeah, I got you.
Now, if you follow the whole 15-second stream or 15-second rule, like when when you drop your food or whatever. No, I'm just when you do that though, I think anything under 15 seconds is considered free license.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I didn't know, so that's why I figured I'd ask. But yeah, I'm just testing this to see how it works because there's a lot of different things you can do. Hey, Christy, welcome in. Good to see you. What do you think so far about Streamlabs? Do you like it better than the other one?
Streamlabs or
StreamYard. Do you like this better than Streamlabs?
Yes, for it works better for adding people because Streamlabs is difficult to add people to. So StreamYard is we're making the most of what we can for StreamYard. So it's yeah, it's good. It's very simple to use. There's a few negatives. Number one is when somebody joins, you don't get any alert. You got to try to figure out what's going on down at the bottom.
Oh, right.
I mean, to see them. Number two, there is no speaker view. So a lot of what we do requires speaker view, but we've been making the most with the little 4 boxes. So that's not turning into as big of a problem. But the biggest problem with it is you cannot set up a stream mobily. So you can connect mobily, but you can't set up. You have to set up from your laptop or a CPU. And once that's set up, you can send out invites to connect remotely, but it will not let you set up mobily. So when we're going to be using, when we go to Disney, we're going to be using the YouTube webcam instead of StreamYard because it won't allow us to connect mobily. Or we can take our laptop with us, set up the stream, close. Once the stream's set up and people connect, the host, the stream host, which will be the laptop, can close out and go away. There's no controls after that, but it can go away, and you just have to have it started on a laptop or a CPU. Gotcha.
Hey, Dougie, welcome in, buddy. All right, well then that makes sense. Yeah, I just kind of testing this thing. I said, you know what, I'm going to go. I wasn't going to go live, but the big thing was I was surprised when I saw Zip put it. Hey, you're going live.
Mm-hmm. If you're going, so when you use StreamYard, there's 2 options. One is private, and one is test. A test broadcast will never go live.
See, I didn't do either one. I just did it. I just created a broadcast. That's why.
Yeah. Anytime you create a broadcast, whether it's present or in the future, it'll automatically throw it on your thing as a reminder for people to jump in.
Okay. All right. Yeah. See, that's interesting. I didn't know, and that's part of learning because
I think that's the way it was with with Hangouts as well. So this is very similar to Hangouts. It works very, very similar. A lot of the functions are the same. A lot of the appearance is the same. It's got some enhancements to it for sure, but functionality wise, it's about the same as Hangouts, except you can't start a stream mobily.
Interesting. Okay, so let me ask you this: on the right hand side, it says private chat. Is that my private chat to you?
That's me and you. So if I like say hi Walt, see how it pops up right there? That's only you and I. Now, if you want to see comments, if you go back to the very top, the comments section, that's for the comments from YouTube. So if you click on that,
right, yeah, that's everybody's.
That's when you click on a comment there, it'll highlight it across the screen.
Right. Like that. Okay, gotcha. All right, and then of course, brand. Has anybody bought the non? Has anybody?
I've not. I'm probably going to. I don't know why, but I'm probably going to. It's $20 a month. There's no real reason to, other than the fact that it gets rid of this this little duck up here.
Yeah,
right up here. So he goes away. So you can put your
way that you can put your logo.
You can put your own logo in there. So if that's important to you, then $20 a month, that you got to weigh that whether or not it's worth it. Because with that $20 a month, also the background, the black around the top here and the bottom, if you click the one that's on there, you only get one option. It's like leaves or line. I mean, I think it looks like leaves. So if you click that and you turn it on, it'll put, there you go. See the leaves around the background, leaves and berries or whatever.
Okay.
So that you can put your own background on too. So you can make it colored or whatever. I get rid of that because I don't want that there. That's something else though. But anything you see right now, the background and those 2 things, wait a minute, these 2 things, that thing up there and this thing down here and the duck up here, you can change to your own stuff. So if that's worth $20 to you, that's different. Now, what we think is going to happen. $20 a month. Yeah. Now we're not talking. Yeah. Or it's you save $60 if you buy it by the year. So it's like $180 a year to put your logo on this thing, and that's the only benefit. Now, in the future, that's going to change because right now, it's unlimited streaming. You get unlimited streams with the free version. That says that's going to change in the future. Now, whether they turn around and make that unlimited streams 6 a month or 2 a month or 20 a month, If it stays around 6 to 10, that's all we need. That's all I need, because I don't stream more than 6 times on my own channel a month. But if it changes to like 2 a month, then you're gonna have to buy the version if you want to stream more than twice a month.
Right, which is easy for me. I do 3 times a week.
Exactly. So you do 3 times a week. So you're going to get to at least minimum 12, if not more, every month. So if they come in and say, hey, you only get to stream 8 times a month for free, then that's a different price point for you, because you need it.
So how I can get around that?
On your own streams, stream on webcam.
That's exactly right.
You only need this when you're with me.
That's exactly
or
right.
if you have other guests on.
Exactly. I'm going to have other guests, and then I use this one. If that becomes an issue, then I just go back to using OBS or something.
Exactly. And that's the same way with me. If I don't have people on my show on Monday nights, I can just stream the same thing off YouTube. And then when I do have a guest, or, we'll have to wait and see how many they say it's going to be for free. I know they're not doing it right now to draw people in and crowds in. I mean, they could really put the screws down on it and say, you only get 2 a month. I mean,
they could.
That's what they're there for. They want to make money.
But do you think, how does that benefit them? Because you do that, you're going to lose a lot of people. People will find other options.
There are other options, but there's nothing that's as comprehensive as what we have with them, and the fact that they know it's got at least a year. So they know they can make enough money in the next year that it's probably not going to matter if people leave them after that, because Hangouts isn't coming out with their new version for at least a year. So people can try to go find other options, but those other options involve using encoders and trying to hook up Skype with eCam and all these other, there's just a million different things they could do. And some of those aren't free either. So
let me ask you this. Google Hangouts is coming out with another version.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah. It's going to be a year though before we see it.
Oh,
so
right.
yeah, so
it was just going away.
No, so I try to explain that to people too. Google Hangouts is becoming Google Chat and Google Meet. One of those, I think, is a paid subscription. I think it's Google Meet, and you can add up to 300 people or 100. It's in the hundreds. Okay. So Google Chat though is the same thing. I think it's 10 people, and it's going to be virtually the same thing, except it's going to be a different platform, different format. But you can still use it with it. But it's not going to come out till next year, and then it's under Google's early adopter program, which is only like people that get to see things like ahead of time to try them. Gotcha. So that's going to come out to them first, so we won't even see it for at least a year, if not more.
Okay. All right. Well, then that makes sense. Yeah, I just didn't know how it was going to work, and what I didn't understand why Google Hangouts got rid of it so quick. Then why not keep what you have while you're developing the new one? I think they did it intentionally, because they really didn't make a whole lot of money off of it. It was just there, and they kept letting people know. But what they're trying to do is drive people to use YouTube's own stuff, YouTube software. And but the problem with YouTube software is you can't have guests. And so many people right now are on YouTube and trying to make money off of it that I think they're trying to limit the number of people that can make money. That's just my opinion. I don't know that for sure. So they put it into a system where people are going to have to pay for that, which will deter some people from pursuing YouTube and making money. That's, again, just my opinion. It makes sense in the business world, but I don't know. I'm obviously not a member of Google or an employee of Google, so I'm not 100% sure. Gotcha. Well, the other thing too is when you talk about Google in general, I'm sure but I guess I don't know how their side of it works when it comes to that and YouTube. But like for YouTube, they always say so many people are streaming now that they have to pay out for those that are over 1,000 and have their hours. But the amount of money they make off of ads,
that's true. They do get a lot of money, and of course, when people come monetized and get super chats, Google keeps 40% of it. I think.
Right. So that on top of that, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's extensive. But it's a business. You got to make money. So
absolutely.
And if there are very few people that will do this for a living and be able to survive off of it, and it's just not going to happen. If you have pipe dreams of that, you better be really, really good or have something very unique to make that happen.
Right. Oh yeah. It's doesn't happen that often. There are some that can do it, but you've got to really know what you're doing. But that being said, you talk about YouTube alone, they're making all their money off of their off of their advertising and you know that
Mhm.
even the super chats to me are nothing compared to what they make off of their ads.
Oh, for sure. And you only get pennies on the dollar, maybe not even that, for somebody actually watching one of the ads for you. So,
Right.
Yeah, they keep it real. And Mickey Sighting said it keeps out bad apples from advertising. And I agree 100%. They're trying to weed out a population. I just don't know what that population is.
Right. No, me either. Absolutely. I'm saying goodbye to Dee. She's got to go. Take care, Dee.
I do.
But yeah, that's cool. I just didn't know. I figured I'd go on. You know what I don't like though, Steve? With
What's
this
that?
here,
There's several things I don't like, but what else?
well, if you look at this, let me add this back in this stream. See this here?
Yeah.
But this is us.
Yeah, that's because
you have to. I want to show. How do I show my other screen?
You need to share screen, and you need to select that screen when you hit the share screen at the bottom. So
I did that though.
In the screens, now hit share screen. If you have two screens hooked up to the same computer, it'll say which screen do you want to share. Now click on the second one.
I clicked on the wrong one again, didn't I?
Yep.
Hold on. Sorry.
You're fine.
Thank you, everybody. Oh, Zip, thank you for that, buddy. You didn't have to do that. Thank you very much, pal. That was very nice. He didn't have to do that. Thank you, Zip, for that. I appreciate it, bud. You said to help me learn some of this because I don't know anything. All right, so I hit screen one. Okay, so screen two, right?
Yeah, it's screen two.
Okay, so there's screen two. But
so you have something up on both screens?
Yeah, I have you and I again on that screen.
So it's good. Whatever you have on that screen, it's going to show. So if you have us in this stream, it's just going to continually mirror itself all the way down in until you can't see it anymore.
Oh, okay.
So
let's try this then. Let me ask you this. So I'm going to go to Twitter for a second.
Yep.
See if it changes it.
Why didn't it change? See? Which screen's on Twitter though?
Yep, I did it again. See, that's what I'm saying. I got to learn, folks, because I.
So the easiest thing is you're looking at your laptop right now, correct? That's one screen.
Yes.
Don't put YouTube and don't put anything else. Don't put YouTube or anything else on your other monitor.
And then I'll know which one it is.
Only use the monitor for PowerPoint, movie trailers, whatever you want, and make sure they're full screen so they cover the whole thing.
But see that? Look at that. See how it does that?
Yep.
That's not good.
Well, no. So that could be a connection issue or anything like that too. But so basically, what you want to do though is,
I think that's terrible. When it does that.
Well, you're on your main screen right now, though, aren't you? You're using the main screen to share.
I mean, technically, the main screen is my right screen. I'm looking at the left screen. This is the one that has the camera. Is here the left? Yeah. So I guess that's my main screen.
Is that the one that's shared right now?
Yes.
Yeah, that's your main screen.
Oh, that's
so what I would do is put all your YouTube and everything else in StreamYard on that screen and share the other one that's over there.
Okay, because I'm looking at you on this. Is the webcam the main screen?
Yeah. Your computer is your main screen.
Okay, so then this is the main screen, the one I'm on here. The one over here that we're sharing is the secondary.
Yeah, I would put all your YouTube and everything else you're going to interact with on the main screen.
Oh, on the main one. Okay.
On the secondary screen, put what you're going to share: your PowerPoint, your video.
What I'm sharing now, like what I'm sharing now.
What we see here? This Twitter. Is that on your computer or is that on the secondary screen?
That's on the secondary.
Okay, that's what you want to do then. So basically, though, like I said, what I would do is have it queued up ahead of time. I don't know why you're getting those lines like that.
Yeah, see what I mean? It won't go away. That's weird.
Is it still on your other screen? Do you see that on the other screen?
No, not at all.
No. So basically, what I would do, though, is blow that up into a full, like if you're going to show a movie or a PowerPoint, put that over there.
See this? That line there?
Yeah. That
and this down here, that's not on that screen.
Okay. I'm not sure. Let me see. Hang on one second. Leave it there. Yep, it's showing up on YouTube too. So basically open up something on that screen, like, open up YouTube, for instance, just not your channel, just open up a YouTube thing. What's up, Jib?
Oh, there we are.
Right? And type in, I don't care. Put Star Wars trailer, the new Star Wars trailer. Hit play and then blow it up to full screen.
How do I do that?
Bottom right hand corner of the nope.
Oh no.
No, go to the bottom. Yeah, right there. It says full screen. It should say full.
If it makes it. Let's see if it changes it. See, it won't change it.
Did you hit full screen?
Yeah, it's full screen. I'm telling you right now, it's full screen. Isn't that weird? Let me go back for a second to just you and I. And then I'll go back. See? Isn't that weird?
It is. That's probably a setting. You probably either got a bad cable or you have your monitor display setting set to the wrong size. We can figure that out later.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
But that's what you do right there. You put something there, you blow it up on that screen, and then when you share that screen, it shows the entire thing across here. And then the three options on the right below us are the share screen options. So you can either, again, split it like you did there, put the picture in picture, or share the whole screen itself without us on the camera at all.
I got you. Yeah, see, that's what I didn't know. And for some reason, like you said, I don't know if it's connections or not. I thought I had a really good connection with the internet. Mm-hmm. You saw it the one time when we tested. I thought it was fantastic.
It could be a cable. I don't know why it would do that because it's not showing up on your monitor. That doesn't make any sense why it would be showing up over here. If it's not showing up on your monitor and it's showing up on the internet, then chances are when you're running StreamYard and the other thing, it's bogging down your CPU usage, which and Macs are not the greatest. You can ask Patrick. So they don't do well with multiple programs.
Ah, okay.
Do you have anything else plugged into it at all? Like, are you running your?
Yeah. I got plenty of stuff. Like I got the microphone plugged in. I've got an old mic plugged in. So it's things I could unplug that I need.
Yeah, things that you don't need would help increase the speed of the computer and be able to put out a better output.
All right, that's cool. Yeah, I just didn't know what else was wrong with it, if anything. But so other than that, Disney news, I don't know if anything's really going on right now. I know there's some stuff going on, but what do you guys got planned for Galaxy's Edge? How many did you get for reservations at August? Did you get any?
We got a few. We're going to talk about that on Wednesday. I have 8. So
you have 8 reservations for August?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I also got huh?
Oh, the 29th?
I have most of them on the 29th.
Nice.
So and I think Dave has several. I know Patrick has several. We're going to pretty much own Ogas for a while if we want to. So we didn't just get them.
You guys could have that. I'll be in there for like one time, and then I'll be.
I got you. I had put you and Melissa on one of my reservations.
I appreciate that. We did get one. I got one.
Did you?
I got one 4:45.
Nice. That's not guaranteeing you in the park, though.
I know.
So that's the reason why we booked so many, because even if we get in, we miss our reservation, they won't charge us for it. But that doesn't mean anything, because all they just say is, well, we won't charge you for it, but you still don't get in. So
yeah, I know. I don't get it. I mean, it's just, hey, Brian, what's up, buddy? Hey, Jim's here. Jim from More Sunshine, please. Hey, Jim. So where did you hear that it doesn't guarantee you into the park?
I called Disney. It's the same thing as us getting our reservations and owning Hollywood and Vine for the entire morning, where we had all those reservations. They said it doesn't guarantee you a park, and it makes sense because, okay, if they let people in to the park and it opens at 6, because they're going to let people in early. If they start letting people in at 6, when that number reaches fire marshal capacity, it doesn't matter what you have reservations for, you're not getting in, because by law and by code, for safety of everybody involved, you can't put more people in the place that it can hold without being safe for the fire marshals. So if they load up and say for simple numbers, let's say the capacity is 1,000, and I'm talking about for the whole park. So when 1,000 people go through there, they shut that line off. And it doesn't matter if you have reservations at 9, 10, 11, 12. If there's still 1,000 people in that place without coming out, they're not going to kick people out of it because they were there in line first getting there. Then you don't get in.
Right.
And they just don't charge you for your reservation.
But let me say, I'm sorry, go fast. Charlie and Stacy, Disney Nerd Herders, welcome in. Disney Fanatic, welcome in. Donna Jaworski's here, welcome in. Donna, there's Richard, Arjan. Good to see everybody. Wow,
everybody's here.
I know. Thank you all. So let me ask you this, Phil. When you say park, are you saying Hollywood Studios, or are you saying Star Wars Land?
Both. Hollywood Studios first, because only so many people can get into Hollywood Studios. But then even if you get in there, there's going to be a virtual queue line, basically. So only so many people can get into Galaxy's Edge at the same time. Right. So those people are going to get a virtual queue that says, hey, you can come back at this time.
Right. And that's fine. Hollywood Studios isn't going to hit capacity. I can tell you that right now.
Hollywood Studios will most definitely hit capacity.
Disneyland didn't hit capacity. And it's
Disneyland's
smaller
not
than
as big.
Hollywood Studios.
I would agree, but there's going to be. I don't think people understand the magnitude of what's going to happen here in whatever how many days, 19 days or 18 days. So there are people that have. Disney's preparing for people to line up 2 nights early.
Right, but Brian makes a good point. At Magic Kingdom and Walt Disney World, capacity is 100,000 people.
That's fine.
Disneyland is 84,000 people.
Okay.
That's I mean,
Disneyland didn't hit capacity because they had a reservation system.
Well, right, but even still, I don't know. I don't think it's going to hit capacity. I don't. I mean, I think it might get close, and I think it's going to be busy. But Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom never hits capacity except like Christmas Day and New Year's Eve.
Yeah, but you're talking about the opening of the biggest thing in the history of any park, really. And
oh, I get you.
I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I don't want it to be crowded, but I don't think I'm wrong at all. I think the line's going to be ridiculously long. It would have spilled into Disneyland the exact same way, except they had a reservation system, and it prevented people because people knew they couldn't go stand in line, and they knew that if they had a reservation, they knew they weren't getting in anywhere else. So and Disneyland never fills up anyways. So the people that couldn't get into Galaxy's Edge because they didn't have their reservation during that time, they're still not going to go to Disneyland, just wait around. So
right.
The only reason why it didn't hit capacity in Disneyland is because they had a pre-reservation system in place. They don't have that in Disney World. And you're talking about people coming from all over the world, not just in that area around that or in the United States.
Right. But think of this. August 29th, in the United States, a lot of schools, especially Florida alone, they're back in school.
Yep.
Okay? That's one. They're already back in school in a lot of other countries abroad.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2. This is usually the off season for these times of year. I think that Disney World's taken that into account when they said August 29th. I
think they tried.
Yeah.
But number one, most of these people that are coming are not going to be kids. They're going to be people in their 20s and 30s like us that want to experience what they grew up with. And there's a whole, I mean, look at Gen Con when they have it. It's in Indiana every year. That thing sells out easily in no time. And it's just comic book stuff. You're talking about the biggest thing in opening in the history of this park. Mm-hmm. And I don't think it's going to be but you know what? I already know kids that are getting out of school. They're already said, we're not going to school. We're going to the park to stream. We're going, and it's not going to deter people. I mean, you're talking about, if you were talking about, hey, the water park's opening today for the first time of the season, that's different. You're talking about something that's opening for the first time ever that won't ever open again, and a historical land-breaking opening. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I don't think I am.
I don't know. I think it's going to be incredibly crowded. I really do. But I don't think they're going to hit capacity. I just don't. I mean, there are a lot of people that are not Star Wars fans. There are millions of people that.
But there are millions of people who are Star Wars fans that aren't Disney fans.
Disney fans. Oh, I agree with that too.
They're not going to Disney World anywhere else. They're going straight to Hollywood Studios to stand in line.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. But again, we'll see. I don't know. See, I tend to think those people, the Star Wars fanatics, the ones that are the big fans, okay, I get you. But the casual Star Wars fan, they're going to be like, I'll wait till it calms down. It'll still be there when I get there. Mm-hmm. That's how I see it. I see the casual fans saying that.
I hope it's that way, but I don't think it's going to. I think it's going to be. I'll tell you this. I'm not willing to risk it.
Oh yeah, no, me.
We're going to be in line on the 28th because I expect it to be full.
I got you. No, I'm with you. I don't want to risk it because there's too much, too many, things that are going on, too many reservations that you don't want to miss and things like that. I think Donna makes a good point. I think they did that coincided with food and wine. Hopefully it will help. I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe I'm the half.
I'll say this:
full guy.
Disney is doing everything they can possibly do without a reservation system to deter crowds. Like Donna said, with the food and wine and all this other stuff, making it on a Thursday, waiting till school goes by. I mean, that's intelligent what they're trying to do. I just don't think it's going to work. I think it's way too out there to be confined to be able to hold the crowds back. I mean, they're already talking about creating a parking lot across the street for nothing but housing people. That's insane. And I mean,
Where'd you hear that at?
I think it's when I was talking to the cast members again. There's a spot. If they're going to line people up, they're going to close the Hollywood Studios parking lot because they don't want people lining up in there, because when it opens, people are going to be driving through there. There was talk about them going from the Hollywood Studios down across the lagoon up through like Yacht and Beach Club and all that, all the way back to Epcot and all that. But they don't think it's going to be big enough. Now, there's across the street, from what I understand, there is a parking lot or a big area, and that's apparently where they're going to try to herd people, if you want to call it that.
What am I missing?
If you look at an aerial view,
let
me see if I can find it real quick. If you look at an aerial view, you can see it on
Google Maps.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Can I let you share your screen?
Yep, it's pretty cool, actually. Hang on, I'll show you how in just 1 second. So if I type in Hollywood Studios. Okay, and then if we go to the satellite view, it's pulling up right now. Hang on. Okay. So let me find it real quick. There's the parking lot they were showing.
Well, there's Hollywood Studios, but where is your?
I'm looking for it. Somebody showed it to me on the map, and I just got to find it. Okay, that's Boardwalk. It's the other way. Oh, here it is, right here. Okay, so
how do I get you to share your screen?
I got to do it. Hang on 1 second.
Oh, okay.
So if I go in here and I hit share screen, down at the bottom wall, it'll put me on there again. You gotta bring it up.
There it is.
So here's the entrance to Hollywood Studios right here. Okay, this is Hollywood Studios. If you zoom out,
I got
here's Hollywood Studios parking lot right here.
Yep.
Right down here is another parking lot that will not be used. That this is construction right now, but when Galaxy's Edge is done, this will all be open, and this is apparently where right across the street here is where they're going to herd people.
Where?
And I don't know if that's true. I'm just telling you that's what they told me. I don't know if that's true or not. So here's Hollywood Studios, and here's this. I mean, you see how big the parking lot is, Hollywood Studios. This is all Hollywood Studios parking lot.
Right.
And just right across the street is this parking area and this big field. And actually, if you zoom in here, there's a lot of space in here too. With some of these trees are here, but some of it's open space. But this right here is where I was told they may stage people. The other option, if you come down here, this is what I thought they would actually go with, is if you come into, where's the entrance at? Right here. Yeah, right here. So this is when you come in, here's going to be the Skyliner, but here's the entrance right here. This little peach area right here. That's where you come into the security area.
Right there.
So right here is the lake that has that pathway. You can kind of see the pathway snaking away around. It goes all the way back here.
Right.
And it comes all the way back into, up here is the beach club and yacht club, all this. And then eventually it goes in Epcot. Right here's Epcot. This is where I think they were going to just wrap people all the way back. So start here and just wrap them all the way back around here, around the lake, around the lagoon, all the way back. I've heard that there may be concerns with the being that close to the water and everything. So that's the reason why I've heard that they may stage them down here just south of it in this parking lot right here.
Yeah, but again, okay, fair enough. Let me.
I don't know if that's true or not. So
right, but let's say they do that. Okay, they put the people down. How are they getting the people across the street?
I don't know.
That to me doesn't sound like a very smart plan. Hey, Ray J, welcome in.
I've heard they could bus them in because you don't have to get right back out on the road. There's actually a road that goes across there, and the bus could actually, take them straight over to the other parking lot. I've also been told that there might be like a one of those community bridges. I'm talking about, where they build pedestrian bridges. Mm-hmm. They may build a temporary pedestrian bridge to cross over, but.
They better get on the ball. They got 2 weeks.
Yeah, it wouldn't take anything to throw that together, though. That's pretty simple. And that right, they may already go. I don't know if it's even going up or not. They may not do anything either. They may just say, "Hey, no, we're not going to let you guys come into the park or stand anywhere."
Yeah,
and then they may just have a line out blocking the road at 2:00 in the morning on the 29th.
Well, you know what they could do with that too? They could have the police come out, and as people try to pull up and park, they could say, "Move along."
Yep.
Move along. no, you're not stopping here. They could do that too. They could have the police block that area and say, no,
Yep.
we'll see you at 5 or we'll see you at 4. And so they could definitely nip it in the butt if they wanted and just make it kind of a free for all. But I hope not. I don't know.
Arjon says he's going to Galaxy's Edge in 6 days.
Rub it in.
Donna says, stop it. She can't get in for 8 days. I'll tell you what, what's really bad is, the way I had to do my passes to get my free dining and everything.
Take care, Ray J.
Yeah, see you, Ray J. I'm not an annual pass holder yet until I get there the day of. So on the 21st. The last annual pass holder preview is on the 21st. I'm sure the reservations will be gone by the time I go get my pass.
Are you platinum?
Not yet. I will be.
Well, what are you now?
I'm not an annual pass holder yet until I get down there and upgrade. Because I can't get the free dining with an annual pass.
That's right.
So the lady on the phone said, don't get your annual pass. Do this, get the free dining. That's why I'm paired up with I let her do the whole package for me. So I'm paired up so I can get it as cheap as possible. And then when I get there, I upgrade, but I have to check into my hotel first before I upgrade, or it retracts my free dining.
Okay. So it's kind of a workaround.
Yep. So,
hi, Rachel. Rachel's here. I'm sorry, Rachel. I didn't say hi to you. Hi. How are you, Rachel? Good to see you.
My the part I got to suffer through, though, is that I just missed the preview for the pass holder preview. So
I know it's true.
It's okay. I'd rather wait with all of you guys anyways. So
we appreciate that. Well, see, I have the gold annual pass because as a DVC member, you can get the gold, even though gold's technically for Florida residents. It's Florida residents and DVC residents or DVC people. So we had gold, and when we heard annual passes, we were like, yes.
It wasn't for gold, though.
Exactly. You were like, come on, man. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, and you guys wouldn't have been down there anyways. The last preview day is on the 21st.
Oh, that's right, because then the rest of them they think are for media.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have been able to get in anyways that day. I would barely be able to if I had my pass already and I was able to get a reservation on that day. But so
that's
it is what it is.
We'll get in though. I'm
getting in. I don't care if I got to stand there for 2 days to get in, but and I'm getting in on that Sunday too. That's actually when I'm building my lightsaber. So the day I go home.
First?
The first, the day I go home is when I'm building my lightsaber.
Yeah, I'm going that day too. I already told Melissa, so I'm getting up at like 4 and head over to the park and just wait in line for 6.
I think they're made open. I'm hoping they open it early too, but we'll see.
They are. It's extra magic hours, right?
I mean, earlier than 6.
Oh, okay. Oh, man,
I think they may let some people in, because I'm also going to check when I first get there. The last time I did that, when there was a big event like this, they gave us wristbands at our resort to be able to go in. We had to talk with our resort to be able to get into the extra magic hours. So the first thing I'm going to do is go check with them to see if that's how they do it this year, or if it's just first come, first serve. So.
Yeah, I think it's just first come, first serve.
It's first come, first serve. I'll be in line again because I'll probably be at the night before that. I'll be at Jelly Rolls down at the boardwalk till 2 or 3, and then we'll just take a little walk on over to Hollywood Studios and wait for another 2 hours so they let us in.
Well, the other thing too is extra magic hours are only for people staying on property.
Yes,
that's it. So,
but there's a lot of people staying on property too, though.
Well, right, but not compared to imagine all the other resorts and hotels that are outside of it.
I completely agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's really actually going to be to our advantage having those extra magic hours. Yeah, it's still going to be crowded, but it won't get anywhere near what it could be.
Yeah. Hey, John.
Yeah, it's funny too. Is there a way to find out how the other hotels and how are they doing? Are they hitting capacity? I wonder if we know that.
How many people are going to be down there, you mean?
Well, yeah, like for instance, they called the Hilton, and you said, Hilton, do you have vacancy? They might say, yeah, we do. Or maybe they're like, heck no, we haven't had vacancy for 3 weeks for that week.
I know they're. I'm sure somebody has vacancy, but I know they're getting tight and full.
Okay. Now, see, Mickey Sighting says resort level reservations are very low right now. Now, maybe I don't understand what that means. When you say resort level reservations, what does that mean? I'm guessing they mean that there's plenty of space left available, but I know that there's not in Pop Century and there's not in All Star Sports because both of those are full. When I called to try to change, they wouldn't let me change. Right. Well, I get that. I mean, I totally get that.
But I think that's what I consider a resort level reservation. So
It is. Oh, it is.
But to me, that's high. That I mean, when you're sold out, you're sold out. So
right. But I'll put it this way: to me, this being a massive thing is if Disney says all of our rooms are sold out.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. Now you've got my attention. But if you go to me and you say, I call Grand Floridian, they've got 35 vacancies. I call Wilderness Lodge, they've got 25 vacancies.
That's still close to full. I mean, you're talking about how many rooms and you only got 25 available?
Well, I mean, I just
you got to remember,
out there. They might have 100. I don't know.
I think most of the people coming are only coming for like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah,
and the reason why they're doing that, while they're doing that, they're going to save money and just stay at a Hilton or something like that off property. I think those hotels are going to be packed. So,
right, yeah. Oh, I definitely think the cheaper hotels, the ones that are the better value, the cheaper ones, they're going to go like that. Who wouldn't? I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, I would. I mean, you know, we have DVC, so we just use the points. But yeah, oh, absolutely, I agree 100%. Did you find out what room you're in yet? Did they give you any of that yet? Like,
no, they won't give me that till I get there. I mean, I know where I'm at. Without saying it, I know where I'm at, what section I'm in.
Good.
I don't know what room I'm in.
Cool. All right. That's awesome. I'll have to find out if I have that yet. I wonder if I have that yet on my experience.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Huh. I'll have to look because we're only a couple days behind you. So
yeah.
Are you under 10 days?
I'm at 10 days today.
Okay.
I leave a week from Wednesday.
Nice.
And I hate to do this to you, but I'm going to have to jump off because I have people here. I've got a football draft coming up in a half hour.
Nice.
So I'm going to have to jump off here because they're already here. So I did somebody just.
Yeah, no problem at all. I appreciate you coming on. No problem at all. Everybody say goodbye to Steve. There's Mary Ellen. Welcome in. I'm 5 minutes behind you, but thanks, Steve. All right, buddy. I'll talk to you.
All right. See you.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
All right, everybody. So there you go. Hopefully some of that information was helpful to everybody. There's a lot going on with Galaxy's Edge coming up, but this was all about just me learning more about StreamYard because going forward, at least for a while, StreamYard is going to be the norm for a lot of different people. But I'm excited about Galaxy's Edge. I know Steve and everybody else is really, really worried about what's going to happen. I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of the glass is half full kind of guy and hoping that maybe it won't be that bad. It's going to be bad. I expect it to be crowded, but not to the point that I think they're going to hit capacity, but I could be totally wrong. And Sean says rooms on property are not being booked at anticipated levels. And I guess maybe that's the key. Hey, John, welcome in. John Hazelton, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Thank you, and I apologize if I've missed anybody in the chat. Definitely apologize for that. But I just quickly wanted to go on to kind of do this, and then all of a sudden it just kind of took off. I appreciate y'all being here. And Zip, thank you very much for that super chat. I will definitely use that towards the stream. And of course, like we said, we're looking for new lighting. And I know it always looks weird in background with us. Our lighting in this room isn't the best, so we're going to get one of those lighting things to make it better and try to make the streams much more, you know, the content and the appearance to look better than it does sometimes. So we definitely appreciate everybody coming out. Why not use OBS? Downscale, the problem I have with OBS is, I don't know. I like OBS. I do like OBS, but my issue with OBS is I can't set up a reminder ahead of time to you guys. All I can do is just go live, or at least if you can do that, I don't know how to do that. And not only that, if I want to have somebody on like Steve, you can't do that with OBS, at least not the version that I have. And I have a kind of a limited version of what I can get on my Mac. Let's see. Kay says, I may be wrong. I think people were leery about Disney putting in a reservation system, being stuck with a hotel reservation and not being able to get in. Could be. I appreciate that, Sean. Thank you so much. And guys, for those who don't know, a couple things real fast. Again, check out Russ Stapleton. Russ has been doing some really good stuff. Hey, Rachel, we love you too. Hope you're doing good. Russ has been doing some really good stuff for us on T-shirts and stuff like that. So if you have logos or stuff that you'd like to put on T-shirts and other things, you should really look into Russ. Russ is on Instagram. He's posted some stuff there. We'll try to find a way to get his link. We've been having trouble with his link, but we'll try to find a way to get a link to put out there for you guys. He does some really great stuff. And what's even best, Mike, you're funny. Mike's funny. But Russ does really good stuff, and all his proceeds go to charities. So he does such great stuff. Yeah, Joey's World. He did really great stuff, and we were very honored and very surprised and humbled that he would send us stuff like that. It was great. I appreciate it. Thank you. Disney Circus Girl, thank you. I appreciate that, everybody. Again, just kind of last minute thing. I wasn't going to go live, but I wanted to do some testing again. I figured I'd do some testing to show that, share screens and stuff like that and see how it worked. And to be honest with you, I think we need to do some work on this because it's not working as well as I'd hoped. But everybody have a great Sunday. Be sure to check us out on Tuesday night. We've been doing our community spotlight. If you guys don't know, Abby from Main Street and Mickey, her channel's been the spotlight this week. I've been posting some of her videos in her channel on our Twitter page, so check her out. She does a really nice job. Her channel is really small right now. We're trying to get her to grow. And check out her. And, of course, on Tuesday, we'll go over her 10 questions. Oh, Arjohn's Richard, have fun at Epcot, buddy. But and everybody else, Tuesdays and Thursdays, we go live. And as we get closer to the trip, we're going to start going over the trip and some of the scheduling of what we're going to do for streaming and vlogs and stuff like that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But I hope everybody has a great Sunday. I hope it's nice weather where you are. Enjoy yourselves. Richard, have a great time at Epcot. Was amazing. If anyone missed it, definitely catch it. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. It was a really good stream. I appreciate you saying that very much. And I got your message from that too, John, and I appreciate that, but it means a lot to us. But everybody, have a great afternoon. Take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll talk to everybody really, really soon. Thanks for coming out on such short notice. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.